To have success with a crowdfunding campaign on RocketHub takes a campaign mindset. And what I mean by that is a proactive approach to funding your project. So it means being thoughtful with the communication that you use. The framework around how you're presenting that project to the world is very important. Also important is reaching out to your community, letting them know that you have this campaign that's exciting, that's important, it's dynamic, and they can be a part of it. You're not just asking for funds, you're asking for them to take the opportunity to join you in this mission. And really we see crowdfunding as an online event. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end to it. It's very much like a campaign that happens online, a funding campaign, if you will. Projects that show success and have compelling stories behind them, have interesting people behind them, and they have communities that are powering not only the people that are spearheading the campaigns, but are also excited about the reasons why these people are making these projects happen. So a question we get at RocketHub a lot is, why do people fund projects? And the answer is actually pretty simple. A, they know the person that's raising the funds online. B, they know of the person that's raising funds online and they like them. Or C, they just really fall in love with the purpose of the project, what this person and their project are all about, and they want to participate and be a part of the project. Another reason that folks contribute to projects on RocketHub is because they want to have an impact, a direct impact. They recognize that the person on the platform is raising $2, $3, $5, $10,000, and they know that their $20, $50, $100 will have a real impact on A, whether or not that project happens, and B, they can often influence how the project happens. It's not uncommon for the rewards, which are what folks give back in exchange for the financial contributions. It's not uncommon for those to be participatory in nature. So for example, an artist having them come hang out in the studio during a session, or a theater production having you come and hang out and watch a dress rehearsal as a reward for contributing $50. These participatory elements are fundamental for the success of crowdfunding, because in the end this is really about relationships and people coming together to make things happen. I like to say that crowdfunding is work. It's smart work to promote yourself, to promote your purpose, and to raise funds and awareness for what you're up to. Oftentimes folks that have successful campaigns will actually tell me that after the campaign closes and it's successful and they raise thousands of dollars, that they kind of miss reaching out to their community and giving them updates and letting them know what they're up to, because they've learned so much in the process in terms of how to communicate what they're working on and how to influence their community and new communities to come and be a part of what's happening with their projects. Often folks fail to realize that the bulk of campaign contributions, I would say between 75 to 85%, come from people that these campaigners know directly, which we call a first-degree network, or indirectly, which is a second-degree network. So they have a direct relationship with the community, or they have a reputation within that community. And that's where 75 to 85% of these funds come from. Now, what's really interesting is that once projects hit that 25 to 30% goal that they're looking to raise, validation is made and the social proof is sent out to other communities in the world that this is a project that's exciting and that's worthy of taking a look. So we found one of the key factors of success within a crowdfunding campaign on RocketHub is reaching out to your community as quickly as possible. You want to get that campaign goal to 25 to 30% within the first few days. I like to say that nobody likes to be the first one on the dance floor. And whenever you're able to generate that excitement and generate that social momentum, you've basically got those folks on the dance floor and dancing. And it makes it easier to promote that project further out within your own community and network and to new networks. It's also more exciting for folks in the press or for bloggers or for anybody that has real influence to take the project seriously. And we found that projects that hit their 30% of their goal within the first week or so of their campaign typically raise more or over raise what they're looking to get out of their campaign. So we found that getting those first followers on your campaign quickly is a key to success for your funding campaigns. So a lot of folks launch campaigns thinking that their idea is very valuable. And the reality is that the idea is only maybe 1% of the overall concept or the overall success. It really comes down to execution and getting people to trust you and believe in you and to believe in your idea. So there are some common myths about crowdfunding. The first one is the "if you build it, they will come" myth. The idea that your idea is so awesome and so powerful that as soon as you get it online, the world's going to notice and beat a path to your door, and just you're going to wake up with tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars because your idea is so awesome. And unfortunately, that's very much not the case. The people behind the projects need to be awesome, and they need to also have social capital, communities that they're coming from where they've already built up trust and reputation. Crowdfunding really is the idea of taking social capital and transferring that into real capital through a fundraising process. So the idea of just getting the idea out there and letting it permeate on the net is not a very powerful way to raise funds.